I mean, don't get me wrong, it's massive. Oh my god, my face is back. Oh my god, it's sick. I like this one as well. Hello and welcome to a new vlog. A little bit weird, not a little bit weird, a little bit different. It is actually a Tuesday and I haven't vlogged for the last week. It's been a little bit wild. We had our first wedding of the year, filming wedding. We don't take photos, we film. And it was so lovely because we watched our very good friends Mark and Charlie get married and it just consumed us for a good couple of days. I was a bit nervous. We were kind of like dissecting the day, what we want to film, what we want to get, and putting it into action with equipment and whatnot. So that was very exciting on Saturday. We came to film, but we stayed to party. We didn't get home till what? 12? Which isn't too bad, but that's, you know, I'm in bed by 9. What's really exciting about today is that we're doing a little bit of car shopping. The Mini has served me particularly very, very well, and I absolutely love driving it. It's like a little go-kart. But we are looking for a family car, really. Something that is a little bit bigger, or should I say, the size where we can also put equipment in it, like if we're going and doing a wedding, if we're going down south. My Mini gets full to the brim, and sometimes taking Andrew's car is almost too big. I say his car is like he's towing a garage around with him because of the amount of stuff you can fit in the back of it, but it's a truck, so that's what its purpose is for. But sometimes it's just a bit too much, so we just need a car that's in the middle of all of that, but also something I can drive and, well, isn't a Mini anymore, I'm afraid.
I think one of the main things is because I am working away, as in like out of the UK quite a lot at the moment, and I kind of want to reduce the amount of work I'm doing in London and focus more on doing the wedding stuff when I'm in the UK with Grace as well, is that it might even mean that we don't have 2 cars.
Yeah, that is the other...
So I think we need an all-rounder that is comfortable to commute in if we need to, is comfortable to go down and see our family, both the down south, be able to cart around some equipment, but also just not be as big as a truck, because the truck is massive.
If I'm honest, I don't feel comfortable driving the truck. I have driven it.
Well, what happened last time you drove it? I'm trying to think now.
I think it was when I dropped you off at the pub.
Time before that, what happened?
I reversed it into a pillar.
Oh,
okay, it wasn't my finest hour, but I have got PTSD ever since. So
that car
it's been through everything. And I just, yeah. So, long story short, we're going car shopping today. We're going to Land Rover and we are going to test drive a Defender. It's a very aesthetically pleasing car. We went and viewed it last week in person, sat in it, looked at all of the thingamabobs about it, and it is ticking a lot of boxes. I personally like the Defender because it's a good size. As I said, it does tick a lot of our boxes, but it's not mega fancy inside. It is lovely, obviously, but all the other ones that we went and looked at in Land Rover, it was all just a bit too luxurious and too fancy, and I would almost not want to drive it because I'd be scared of touching anything, or I don't know, it just made me feel, I don't know, do you know what I mean?
I think there's three things. You can get the Kia now that looks like a spaceship inside, wraparound screens, and they're great cars. And there's actually one friends of ours were talking about it, and I was looking at one of the bigger ones. The problem is because they're actually done so nicely inside, if I put a load of flight cases in, all that's going to happen is going to scratch and ruin the interior.
You want something that's
one of the
durable.
only big SUV cars that's comfortable, but also, you know, it's done nicely inside, but it's not done over the top, but it's also hard-lined all in the back.
Yeah.
So putting cases and stands in it isn't like a case of like, oh, you know, we're going to screw that. Or if the dogs are going in the back, which would be half the point as well, is that it's not going onto fabric, dog hairs everywhere. So the biggest problem I've got is that you're paying for the name.
Yeah.
And it's got to tick every box, and that also means whether I enjoy driving it, whether Grace enjoys driving it.
You have driven one before.
I have, and I did enjoy driving it, but also, you know, doing it in our roads and not just, you know, a quick short trip.
Parking.
You know.
Lovely.
Alrighty.
Alright, take care of both of you. Love you lots.
And
You too, bye.
Bye.
I think it's a competition of like how high we can get. Bye. Oh dear. Gotta love Mother Cuthbert. Yeah, because we were. Oh no, we didn't. We came out this way, so maybe there isn't a. This is a self-contained.
Say hello to all the cars.
Hey cars. Okay, so I've driven the car and I really, really like it. We were just doing a bit of practice parking in Lidl with all the other learners, and it is going to be a very big adjustment, I feel, but I feel very, very confident. I've driven Andrew's car, as I've already said. It's just so comfortable, really lovely to drive. We're currently testing out the sound system with some emo music of important things. I've got my heated seat on. There's so many pros. It's just now we need to see whether it's doable. God bloody hell, Andrew. Yeah, it's very nice. I've got, so you press it and then it's very nice in that being there. As you can tell, I'm not a car reviewer, but
Nice.
You can tell Andrew is very, very confident and comfortable.
In big cars, I find it easier.
Yeah, well, I've been driving a Mini for the past decade. Yeah, what do you think of the interior?
Yeah, it's nice. What I like about it is it's just as practical as and luxurious, I suppose. It's like that mixture of both.
We like the cameras. Going on the end one. So you can see this one here. Very good, Andrew. That is just mad.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
That is insane.
It's like full-on Black Mirror stuff.
Thought I'd walk around it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's massive.
Turn the lights on there.
And you like the combo?
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, can you open the boot so we can have a look at that seat?
I think for such a rare use of time, you lose.
Well, to be honest, the only person that would be able to fit back here would be my mum. Oh, is that what they said? Oh, yeah, you've got cup holders and things. Oh, it's nice. I like the little windows up here. But we would want, we'd want the dogs in the back. How does that then go back down? Not that we need to know. Is it that?
I'm assuming it's this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think that has to go down first. Very nice. It is pretty. It is now the next day. It has been quite manic. Andrew and I had a lot of thinking to do yesterday about the car situation, and it looks like it is going ahead. We have a new car. I had equity in my car, which was amazing, but I wouldn't have done in a month's time. Love that for me. So yeah, big decisions to make, and I'm not gonna lie, yesterday it was so draining, but it's just, you know, a part of house admin, everyday admin that needed to get sorted, and we were kicking a can down the road with my car. Yeah, future-proofing ourselves in the best way possible. So there is a potential that we might have a Defender on our drive by next Friday. Scary because I'm gonna have to go pick it up by myself, but with all the driving I did yesterday, we practiced bay parking, we did roundabouts, we did dual carriageways, and it was just such a lovely drive. So yeah, big adjustment, and that will be exciting content in the next few vlogs. But for today, yeah, I've had my face injected again. I think I spoke about it last time that I was going to need to go for another round of filler dissolving. Well, that happened this morning. Safe to say I'm a little bit tender. It was just going into my big Johnny Bravo chin. Oh my God. The lump is gone. Oh my God. Ah, my face is back. So it's doing its thing. It was injected like an hour ago, so still doing its thing. It supposedly takes 2 weeks, but I think it takes a couple of days to fully do its thing. But yeah, that was on the agenda this morning. Andrew has got a job in London today and tomorrow, back tomorrow night, flying to Saudi on Friday. So in bits, I mean, we had the wedding on Saturday, is going to be a big fat hefty edit and going to be like the kickstart of promoting weddings. So that's stuff that I've got to look over whilst Andrew's away. I'm going to do a bit of laundry and bits today, so he has enough stuff. It's all hanging up, it's all drying to then be folded, put away, the usual. And then I've got to deal with food in the house because there is none. But first, laundry.
I got this. This week since they got back, but that's settled.
No complaints, but I still find it odd that a woman in her condition. Can't it be a new tradition?
Let's hope so. I'll go and see Mama without you.
I'm a guest.
No. Oh, you could pick up some.
I leadership would like that.
It's religious creed.
Sorry,
Do value honesty, Mr. Stewart. And you have to fuss about your diet, but you'll be fine.
I've had a good innings. Seen it now a lot in my time.
And to pay for it. What's the point? Why not just rub it dry with a towel and comb it out?
My lunch was fabulous, by the way, just what I needed. But I have just had a delivery, which I'm just going to say this out there. I have a problem. Bags, shoes, coats. Those are my main problems, okay? I've ordered a bag from Emma Warren. Okay, another problem I have is jumpers. I love jumpers. So I am currently on a jumper ban, but I saw that Emma, she was doing a mini jute pick and mix things with embroidery. And she kind of gifted me a jumper last year, and it was, and she was so sneaky and put in a large jute bag in there, and I use it like all the time. It's like my go-to shopping bag. If it's not in the back of my car, it's by the front door, and I'm gonna fill up with stuff to then put it back in my car. So I thought, and something that I have also been collecting, and you might see in some of my Instagram posts, is that I've got a mini jute with a dog on it, which I got from Sainsbury's, by the way. But the mini jutes are so handy. If you're doing like a little shop, or you're taking something to the post office and then afterwards you haven't got a massive bag with you, like, I swear by them, they're so helpful. So when I saw Emma was doing this pick and mix mini jute with all her little designs on them, I was like, oh my God, I need this. Bearing in mind, I've just been gifted 2 bags from 2 separate different companies. Why not just add just another bag into the arena? Again, a different type of bag. My Teddy Blake bag is my fancy bag. I took it yesterday to Land Rover and had like my leather jacket on and like my green Teddy Blake bag, and I just felt like a sassy businesswoman. And then my Pom Pom London green, it's like I would say like a camera bag. I think that's what they call them, like camera, little crossbody bag, summery bag that I'd like wear on holiday and stuff. And then this one is just, I would take to the shops with me. Oh my god, it looks so good. Hi Grace. File L wouldn't fit in the minis design, so I added the flower and straw as the ladybird's legs wouldn't show. Hope you love. Thanks for the support, Emma. Oh, bless her. I knew I would love it. I was so tempted to, oh, it's on both sides. So I picked a dolphin, a cowboy boot and a heart. The smiley face, which I am eyeing up one of her jumpers, which I might treat myself to this summer. And it says, I think I've already spoken about this. It says, don't worry or stop worrying. I think it says don't worry. And it's got the smiley face on it. And I just really love details like that because I'm always someone that kind of like does this or like likes the cuffs and stuff. So to see something. There's also one that says I love pasta, which is very relevant. Anyway, we've got a daffodil, smiley face and a straw. And then I love her logo. I like this one as well. This is probably not helpful, but I really, really like that one because I like the colourful handles. But then she's got this one. And then all the t-shirts that she does. Oh, it's a watermelon. Okay, so the only two jutes I can see are the ones that are done for you. So you can't choose, which I'm really sorry, that's not helpful. But honestly, any of Emma's stuff is really good. And you're supporting an independent business and she is a woman-owned business. Not that I'm being sexist here, but I'm all for girl power.
Bloody well kiss me. Has anyone told waste it would be for both of you?
I walk up here often.
Ordinary people too. We feel it's important to understand what we're doing. So how will it work?
Will the new insurance contract
I can't believe this is happening, really.
This be our step anymore. You've always surprised me, you know. But no one can plan on a brilliant match.
I can actually see my top lip just disappearing. Oh my god, my mouth looks so weird. Anyway, took my bag out for a spin. It was lovely, thoroughly enjoyed it. I went to Tesco's, didn't I? And the last time I went, I went to try and use the scanner thing because I downloaded the app, sorted it all out and wanted to just scan and go because as little contact with people as possible just suits me. And going to a till or scanning it all yourself and you've got lots, I just don't like it. So I thought I'd just do the scan and go thing. And it worked this time. I had £1 for a trolley and I just took my time, had my headphones and it was really good. Until I got to the end. And because I did it for the first time, they have to like scan everything again because I'm a new user. I'm also going to do a bit of batch cooking this evening. Whether I'll get both done or not, we'll see. So I've got vegetables and then I put it all in there so that a little bit extra, but it just helped me navigate around the store easier and I got everything and I wasn't going like this. But I say that, Tesco's is doing a bit of a refurb at the moment and they've moved everything from like one section to so really didn't help. So the 3 things that I want to do, or should I say 4 things, I want to make a lasagna, I want to make a bolognese, I want to make a tuna pasta bake, and I want to make some cookies. I always like just having a surplus of cookies in the tin as a snack, or just, you know, just being there. I'm obviously not going to do all of those 4 things today. I'm quite keen to do a lasagna because I quite fancy lasagna this evening. And I've got to make a bolognese for the lasagna anyway. So I'm just thinking of doing a big batch of bolognese and then splitting the 2. So when I see things on offer, I get them because then they're not on offer for a little while. So I've got 2 of these. These are just from IKEA, and this one is apple and pear. I tend to drink this one more than this one. So this is why it's full. This has just been washed in the dishwasher, so I'm going to fill that back up, and they're just by the sink and easy to just a go-to. Something else that was on offer was this. I mean, I think I saved like 75p. I don't really drink alcohol, so this is really nice with sparkling water. Cheese, pasta. So for my lunches at the moment, I like having like a bit of a bruschetta, but like Greek style. So it's flatbread. I grate some beef tomatoes, crumble some feta on top, and then sometimes I have like a slice of Parma ham on top. And then if I'm feeling bougie, I put balsamic glaze on top and then salt and pepper. So there's the feta, 2 unsalted butters, 2 passatas, Parma ham, chicken mince. I don't really digest beef very well. I do have it on the occasion, but it's not like a regular thing I like to do. So chicken and turkey mince is amazing, but can be really pricey. The chicken mince at 5% fat, not that I really care about that too much, but this was price matched with Aldi. Because I'm going to make my own bechamel sauce, I'm going to do a plaque or a pleur. But you do half of a white onion, and then you get 2 cloves and 1 bay leaf, and you stick it into the onion, into the milk, and then let it effervesce. My mum does it, it tastes good. Then the white sauce with some nutmeg in it is really nice. Chocolate chips. I got my favourite eggs because I couldn't get them the other day. Got some peonies, had to get some peonies. Got this Whopper, lacto-free milk. Weetabix. I just want a variety of breakfasts. And I'm thinking that. I also got some bananas. I'm just really trying not to skip breakfast. Courgettes, spinach for the lasagna, carrots for myself and the dogs, the bananas, 2 beef tomatoes, 2 red apples, these go in the bolognese, 1 brown onion, and some celery.
It's so much nicer than dark.
So I think in the future, I'm in a taxi, which was totally...
So I am going to make a start on dinners. I'm absolutely loving my new Ninja food processor, and it chops everything up for me amazingly. I put like the discarded stuff in here, things I'm going to chop in here, and then I'll put it in there. But because I'm doing 2 batches won't fit in here. Right, so I've done courgette, carrot, celery, onion.
Let's hope it's still there.
Now he's doing
Nothing is too common.
Yes. Charlie. Show them how things action.
I'll make sure of that.
So it's all got a little bit out of hand. This is what I'm dealing with. I'm sure that's not that bad, but for me it's making my brain go funny. I've made my own white sauce, and I did like, I want to call it a cloche, but it's not. It's like, it's called something, but it's to infuse the milk. And then you make a roux and you combine it all together, add pepper and nutmeg. And here's my beautiful lasagna. So it's a chicken lasagna with spinach. And I've done everything from scratch. So yeah, done that. That's gonna go in now. It is like almost 9 o'clock, so this has really just taken far longer than I thought it would. I got one of these off of Amazon, and these are portion size, These are like a portion for one. So I'll put this in the freezer. I have actually done this and put them in the fridge before, and they taste like plastic, like the silicone. So with these, just put it straight in the freezer, and then there'll be like little bricky blocks that you can just push out and put into a Ziploc bag, put a date on it, and it'll be good for like 3 months, 6 months, 3 months. Okay, now I'm gonna do this.
Hey Tina, when you look back at 75 years of work,
do I see?
Okay.
I spy amazing alumni.
In the pumpkin cut.
Wait, no. Oh God, okay, try and form a line. Everyone, current.
We never got to announce.
And if she rose to the challenge, don't cry. Here, we have these. Take as many as you want.
Oh God.
Lena, I wish you would have just told me that you were going to win that pumpkin carving contest.
Right. We both know Teddy could use the company. He's a lonely guy.
Okay, fine. But I'm bringing a book.
See the boom on that thing? Give me a break with that winch.
Yeah, that's a really great boom.
I'm happy with the boom.
You do the winch.
No, stop, Teddy. I will do it.
Thanks for coming back.
Make friends wherever you can.
And a pretend apartment? I'm still a beautiful baby boy. I'll go look at the job board, but I'm not gonna just settle for anything. I need
Hi, Jean. I'm Miss Erica.
talked about coming over after school and getting into some heavy-duty budgeting. I just really like the vibe in here. It's very low stress. Miss Erica even helps me tie my shoes sometimes.
Hey Siri, stop timer. Hello. It is Saturday. It's 2 p.m. on a Saturday, and I've just finished this vlog. And if you have made it this far, I cannot apologise enough. I don't actually know what that vlog was about. And I was so tempted to axe it, but at the same time, I'm just like, not every week is going to be the same. Not every week is going to be exciting, or I say storyline because I don't like what I've done here where it's like the next day or like 2 days have passed and I'm picking up my camera, but I like to be honest and transparent, and I have not had a good week. Like, I have had a good week, but to any of you that have to that try and function with your other half going away on work, it's tough. And it's not tough because I'm necessarily like I'm on my own, but it's tough maintaining a routine and like a stable mental health when it feels very chaotic around you. I'm not like sad that Andrew's gone away and I'm not going to see him for like over a week, because I know what he's doing is really exciting and it's going to open opportunities. Like the opportunity that got him on this job now has come from networking, and when he works so hard. As I said, yeah, the downside to it is it's very fleeting. And last year when he was doing Formula E, it wasn't as many as he's doing this year, but like I kind of got used to it. And if I'm honest, I enjoyed it because I had the house to myself, but it maintained in a state that I could manage and I didn't get overwhelmed. But I think as of late, and these jobs that have been more so back to back, he's been coming and going. My tiny little brain struggles to process it. In therapy at the moment, and I like talking to my friend Leanna, is like, I'm so eager for, I'm just going to call it a spectrum diagnosis because it could be a plethora of things, but I just really struggle to process my emotions, how I'm feeling, articulating myself to the point where I have to get into like a fumbled little ball and explode to voice how I'm feeling. I'm building myself up at the moment. This week has been difficult. I haven't felt like I've wanted to pick up the camera and chat because I felt very much mute. What you saw was like my mundane snippets, and I will show you my plants. I'm really happy with my plants. It's currently raining, so I'll wait until it's dry and pop the clips in. But I got a fig tree, which I've always wanted a fig tree. I think they do better if they're planted in the ground, but I've put mine in a pot, so it probably won't get as big. I then repurchased a passiflora. They are climbers, and I've put some bamboo sticks to support them. I just need to get one more, but they came in a pack of 3. And then I got a hosta, which also didn't survive from the last home. I've just got to be mindful of slugs, because slugs love hostas, but at the moment it's looking very pretty. I potted a section of mint, so various species of mint. Mint you can't really have with other herbs because it is so, I think it's rooty. I potted my lavender that had been sitting on the dining room table because I didn't have the compost, but I got the compost. That is for the outside table in a Pantone pot, which I really, really liked at the garden centre, so picked that up. And then I removed my strawberries, because strawberries and blueberries, they like ericaceous soil, quite acidic soil. I put them in a pot together, so the tree went in, I put a bush in, and then I put strawberries. And it was looking a bit hectic and a bit chaotic, and I'm just like, do you know what? I'm just going to keep the blueberries together as one. Maybe I'll get some bark or something and put it over the top because it looks a bit open. But just so that it's not, that soil isn't requiring to offer nutrients to so much, I just thought I'm going to take them out. So I took the strawberries out and put them in their own pot with the right soil. That was a lovely little task yesterday. It's just like a day of mental well-being, trying to perk myself up and get into a good place, because it was like Andrew had left that morning, so I was just like, just do positive things. And then today I edited this vlog. I've put some stuff in a Norwich wedding notice board, and I think the next vlog will be me being productive. It's just going to be me, myself and I being productive. I've got these big boards from leftover from the studio that I'm going to draw on and just spider diagram stuff that I want to do, what I want to action, and just see it on the big cardboard piece of card, and just get myself together, feeling confident, feeling I know where I'm going, and just perking up my self-esteem. I hope you have a fantastic Whitsun week if you are from the UK, and I'm praying for sunshine because it will lift my mood up as well. So I will see you on Thursday.